I am not afraid about the worldwide virus infection. I'm only afraid what the panic do with the people. So, welcome back to a new video. My name is Vanessa Blank from Wild Woman Bushcraft. When you start the television, when you start the radio, and you watch or hear 1 hour, you hear 2 times the name of the virus infection with the news ticker and some experts who talked about this. So the media is full with this virus infection, and some of them made a big panic about the epidemic, and this is a very bad situation because I can feel it now here in my home country. It is not only in China, it arrived also here, Germany, it arrived Italy, Austria, all the countries around Germany, and the people start to begin going crazy. It is good to know the facts, it is good to be prepared, but it is not good to start panic. And this is what actually happens here, that the people have panic. Some of them thought that this is the end of the world and they had to be prepared for everything. And I'm scared about these people because they are making other people crazy. And I think it is good to be a little bit prepared. When you know myself and my channel for a longer time, you know that I do a little bit in the right of prepping. I do self-sufficiency, so I had a few things at home which I can use in an emergency or in an extreme situation. So I have food. I have also fresh food every day from the chickens and from the sheep, and I do not need energy when energy is not anymore there. So I had the gas, I had the gasoline. I can heat my house. I can heat my food. So this makes me feel a little bit safer because I know when the system crashed down, it is not too bad for me because I don't had to miss anything for the first time. One example, I need for my normal life desinfection. I had animals, I had house animals and the farm animals, I have children, and my grandmother is there and I care about her. So she's very old. And desinfection is not available in the stores since a few weeks. And when you watch in the online shop, there is a lot of them sold or totally overpriced. The prices are going so high that you can only touch your head and thought, how dumb are you? Why are you making money with the panic of the people? This is what actually happens, that many people made money with the virus infection and with the money, and this is absolutely the wrong way. I like to do a little bit of prepping, and so I know the prepping stores in the World Wide Web, and I know the prices there, and so I know that the prices are going actually very high there. They make a lot of money now because everyone wants to be prepared now. In the past, when you said, I am a prepper, everyone stares at you with big eyes and thought, are you a little bit crazy? Why are you doing this? The world isn't ending here, so for what you are doing this? And now everyone wants to be a prepper. Everyone wants to have food at home, long-term food and gas cooker and hygiene stuff, so that they had not to leave the house for 2 weeks. Now everyone thinks the same, and it is absolutely normal to do prepping. This wasn't so in the past. So, and the stores check this. They make the products very, very overpriced. And the people don't know this, that this is not the normal price. They think, oh, there is a crisis and I need it, I have to buy it. And yeah, the store owners are very happy with the situation because they earn a lot of money. And it is the same with the desinfection. It is also overpriced, and everything what have to do with the crisis is overpriced or not available in this time. And I can't believe what is actually happened here, that there are really people that make money with the panic. Actually, I can see and I can feel that the situation has changed. The people are worried about the future, they are worried about the virus infection, about the epidemic, and they begin to hoarding food and everyday stuff. And they do not drive in the big cities anymore, or train or bus. They are really afraid. And the big concerts, music concerts are channeled, or also the EVA, it is the international weapon. It is not in store, it is to present the new products. It is about weapons, knives and outdoors. And also another one with the holiday team. They said, no, we can't do this anymore because there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people from all around the world. Many people from China, and they said this is not possible at this time. So I can see the panic, and they are all afraid. But in my normal life, I don't feel that anything has changed. It is only normal to be a prepper, but the other life is completely the same. But I'm really afraid in which right this is going in the future, because it is very dangerous when the people start to get in panic. And some of them really think that this is the beginning of the end. And yeah, they thought that now the world is going down. And I am really, really afraid of these people. I had to go inside now because they do cut down the trees from the storm, and the motor saw was really close now, so this is too loud. What makes me afraid is that all the experts say different things. The ones say, oh, the virus infection is not more worse than the flu. Others said it is very dangerous because they not know in which way it is going, if the virus infection change and is in the future more dangerous, or that other animals can get infected with this. So nobody know what is really happened and what could happen in the future. When you go to the store where you can buy your medicine, the people that are working there said it is better to have your medicamentation, your medicine for a few weeks or a few months at home, because they do not know if there are if it is possible to buy them in the future, because the most of them are made in China and in Thai, I think. And yeah, they don't know if they can produce them in the future also, or it is difficult to bring them to other countries because yeah, the people are ill. So, and this is one thing that many people do not know, that this could happen. And I think it is possible that stores are really empty in the next weeks when more people get infected or ill or die, that people buy so much stuff as they can, and then the store is empty and they cannot bring the new stuff in such a short time. So this is what I think what is really possible. I don't want to get hysterical. I don't want to get in panic, but it is always good to thought about what could really happen. So what is possible or what is science fiction. And if it is getting really bad in my hometown, I will get into my forest cabin. I had now there a lot of food. But this had nothing to do with the virus infection. This is what I want to have always there. And the only thing that I had to change is from where I get my water. So I had to collect the rainwater. And I also had to care about my forest animals at home. So I thought that I've got them a lot of food and a lot of water. So it is possible to come only once a week or once in 2 weeks home to the farm and look about them, because I thought when you are in a city or in an area with many people, it is much more dangerous to get the infection as when you stay in the forest. So because there is nobody around, so from which one you should get ill. And yeah, this is my plan, what I want to do if it is getting really, really bad, but I don't thought that this is really happened. I am really quiet, and I thought about it, but I do not get in panic. And I hope you also get not in panic. It is absolutely okay if you do a little bit in the right of prepping, if you had a lot of food at home and things that you need for every day, that you can live comfortable. But do not really get in panic, because panic can also make you ill. When your head thought, oh, the baddest things will happen now, this makes yourself ill. So this is my plan, and you know what I thought about this. And I thought every one of us bushcrafter had a really good chance to fight with this virus infection, because we do not need the comfort zone. We can leave our house with our backpacks, with tent, food, stuff for making the fire, and then we just can leave everything and go into the nature where nobody else is, or only a few people. And then we can stay there for a few weeks, and we'll miss anything. We can eat the stuff, the edible plants in the forest or the animals, and we can live without all the comfortable stuff that we had at home. And not many people can say this, that they can really survive in the nature, but we can do it. And this is a really good option for us when the world really goes down. These are my thoughts about the virus infection epidemic, and I don't had to show you everything what I had at home, how I prepared myself and my family, because you know it already from my self-sufficiency videos and my prepping videos, and I had also video what I do when I had no energy at home. So you know this already, I don't had to show it again. And here, this is my last station point. When I had to leave my home, I stayed there in my forest hut with nobody around, with no bacteria from the virus infection around, and this is my safety point. So, and now I'm interested if you thought the same like me, or you had different thoughts, if you think it is getting better, or if I do not enough, or it is too much. What do you do in this situation? And if you want, you can write it for me and the other in the community here down in the comments. So stay tuned, stay well and healthy, be blessed. We see us again in the next video. Bye bye.